the Alluring Juice Cleanse. Is it actually good for you, you guys? The answer is no, if it's all juice, but there are healthy ways that you can cleanse your system. Drinking all juice doesn't seem to be one of them, especially according to a recent trial of about 14 people that they had consume one of 3 different types of diets to cleanse. One was all juice cleanse. Okay, all juice, we get it. Bad. If you're going to get anything out of this video, you're missing out on fiber, and that's important. It's all sugar, all right? So we don't want that. All right. 2 was juice and food, and 3 was a plant-based diet. Now, the results showed very interestingly that those who did the plant-based diet or the juice and food, they were better off in terms of inflammatory markers and markers of beneficial bacteria in their gut. Whereas those who did the all juice cleanse had a quote-unquote abundant increase in numbers of harmful bacteria, things like proteobacteria that are associated with not only increased levels of inflammation, as the group that did the all juice cleanse had, they had increased levels of inflammatory markers, so increased inflammation, which is a no bueno thing whatsoever, right? Inflammation is associated with about every chronic disease, and when there's pain, there's inflammation, and when there's not pain, there could still be inflammation. Inflammation is obviously terrible. Increased inflammation, and they had a lot of bad bacteria in the gut, right? And so these bad bacteria are associated with not only inflammation, but also increased intestinal permeability. Stuff could leak through that gut wall. Increased risk for leaky gut. And also cognitive decline is associated with an increase in harmful bacteria. So why is this? Why did the group that just had juice have this increase in inflammation and bad bacteria in the gut? Well, it's all juice. What does juice not have? Fiber! Juice don't have any fiber. No fiber, all juice. All sugar, all juice, no fiber. No bueno. No bueno, right? So that's feeding the bad bacteria with a ton of sugar. They love sugar. And our good bacteria, what do they love? You guessed it, ding ding, fiber, right? And so we're missing out on the fiber. We're getting all the sugar. Now, you're going to get some micronutrients. You're going to get some vitamins and minerals and things like that through the juice. That's all well and good. Antioxidants, sure. But we really want that fiber. Fiber is feeding beneficial bacteria in the gut that produce things like short-chain fatty acids. We're not going to name them all, but they control levels of inflammation in the body, along with many, many other things, right? And so that could explain some increase in inflammation, and also the fact that bad bacteria will increase inflammation in the body, right? So in 2 ways, it's really no bueno in terms of the inflammation. Right now, aside from that, even insoluble fiber serves some purpose, so it doesn't feed your gut bacteria, but it's like basically sawdust running through your system, and it's not that I give it a negative connotation by saying sawdust. We'll say healthy rocks, right? Running through your system, don't eat rocks, and that'll clear it out, right? And so that promotes improved digestion, helps things move through the GI tract, does serve some physical, literally physical purpose, right? And so why did these people lose weight that did the juice cleanse though? Because weight loss is good, right? Well, weight loss doesn't take into account body composition. Doesn't take into account how much muscle or fat you have. Doesn't take into account levels of inflammatory markers. Doesn't take into account your gut health. Doesn't take into account really your overall health, right? And so these people were losing weight because by just drinking juice throughout the day, that's calorie restriction. They weren't getting nearly as many calories as they had gotten probably in the past, right? And so they lost weight, but that weight that you lose is majorly water weight on a juice cleanse. And so you're going to gain it right back. And so what's better than a juice cleanse, you guys? It's eating good whole food from nature. All right, more specifically, fruits and vegetables, right? Have organic fruits and vegetables that aren't sprayed with crap. You don't wash them anyway. But good whole food in the form of fruits and vegetables and healthy fats, things like avocado and nuts and seeds and extra virgin olive oil, and lean meats. Meat is okay. It's not the enemy, right? Even on a cleanse. And so lean meats, especially those high in healthy fats like salmon and tuna and herring and mackerel and trout and all that good stuff, right? Maybe you don't want a crazy amount of tuna because it's high in mercury, but every now and then it's just fine, right? And lean meats like chicken with no antibiotics and no hormones added to it, right? Grass-finished beef, things like elk, things like venison, things that are good for your body that come from nature. And again, the recipe is very simple. If you're looking to cleanse your body, well, cleanse your body with a healthy diet rich in whole food from nature. don't cleanse your body by trying to do something that's easy, that's quick, that you just slug in a bunch of juice. I think people like to, think they're on some new health kick and they're working towards something. That's all well and good and that's great, but why don't you do that by just trying to have only these non-processed foods? Even if you just didn't have any processed foods, that's a pretty damn good cleanse, right? And that'll go a really long way and a lot further than just having the juice. So, no juice for you. Who do we got on here? Say what's up to everybody. Meg, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. OJB guy, how you doing? OG up in here, always on here. Danny Wendy, what's up? Nick, how you doing, my friend? Meg, what's going on? I'll see you later this week. I saw your text late. I was with a bunch of patients. Linda told me. Marcos, Oates, Megan, what's going on? How are you, my dear? Dave, be some knees. What's up? Hope you had a good workout today, brother. Sure you did. Ash, hello, pretty girl. KG, PSM, and Cell Mac. As for now, so we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you very much, and happy Wen Wellness. See you tomorrow. I'm very well, thank you.